Very first time talking about it since it happened Friday.
Okay.
I formed a
The
bond.
wrestling world was rocked by heartbreaking news as Bianca Belair mourns the sudden and tragic loss of her husband, Montes Ford. Known for his electrifying performances and warm spirit, Montes was not just a star inside the ring, but a beloved husband, friend, and inspiration to many. For Bianca, herself a powerhouse in the wrestling world, this devastating loss is deeply personal. A profound void where love, laughter, and shared dreams once thrived. As fans and fellow wrestlers come together in grief, Bianca's raw and honest mourning reminds us all of the human side behind the spectacle. This is a story of love, loss, and the enduring strength found in the darkest moments. The unthinkable news shakes the wrestling world. When news broke of Montez Ford's sudden and tragic passing, it sent shockwaves throughout the wrestling community and beyond. Montez was not just a dazzling athlete known for his gravity-defying moves and infectious charisma inside the ring. He was a beloved figure whose warmth and genuine spirit had touched the lives of fans, fellow wrestlers, and friends alike. His passing was not just the loss of a star performer, but the heartbreaking loss of a man who was full of life and love. Among the most deeply affected was his wife, Bianca Blair, herself a force of nature in the wrestling world. Known for her incredible strength, resilience, and inspiring story, Bianca's life had been intertwined with Montez's in a way that transcended the spotlight. Their marriage was a true partnership built on love and shared dreams, making the news of his passing all the more devastating. Bianca's world, once bright with hope and joy, was suddenly overshadowed by an unimaginable grief that echoed far beyond the wrestling ring. Montes Ford was more than just a performer. He was a son, a brother, a devoted husband, and a friend whose kindness left a lasting mark. To fully grasp the depth of Bianca's sorrow, it's important to look past the glitz and glam of professional wrestling and understand the man Montez was, and the life he and Bianca built together. A love story rooted in shared dreams. Bianca Belair and Montes Ford's relationship was a beacon of hope and inspiration within the demanding world of sports entertainment. Both rising stars in WWE, their paths crossed early on, and what began as mutual admiration grew into a partnership grounded in deep respect, encouragement, and unwavering love. They were each other's biggest fans and strongest supporters. Bianca has often spoken about how Montez's steadfast belief in her helped fuel her meteoric rise to stardom. Likewise, Montez leaned on Bianca's strength and grace amid the chaos of the wrestling circuit's hectic demands. Their relationship was a true partnership, one built on shared dreams of championship glory and, more importantly, a life full of love and laughter. Fans regularly caught glimpses of their bond through social media posts that radiated joy, candid moments of tenderness, laughter during travels, and celebrations of each other's successes. They showed the world that beyond the fierce competition and physicality of wrestling was a deeply connected couple navigating life's highs and lows hand in hand. Montez Ford, more than a wrestler. To understand the true magnitude of this loss, we must see Montez not just as the agile and magnetic performer fans adored, but as the man behind the persona. Growing up in Atlanta, Montez's journey was one of perseverance, hard work, and a humble spirit. Friends and colleagues describe him as someone quick to smile, generous with his time, and fiercely loyal to those he loved. Montez's rise to the WWE stage was not handed to him. It was earned through sweat, determination, and a relentless drive to succeed. His high-flying moves and electric in-ring presence made him a fan favorite, but it was his humility and genuine kindness off-stage that truly endeared him to those around him. He and Bianca often spoke about more than wrestling titles. Their dreams centered on building a life filled with family, love, and happiness. That vision, once so full of promise, makes the weight of their current loss all the more heart-wrenching. Bianca Belair's public mourning, a testament to love. In the wake of Montez's passing, Bianca has shown incredible courage and vulnerability. While she is known in the wrestling world as the EST, the strongest, the fastest, the best, fans have seen a profoundly human side of her emerge as she openly grieves the loss of her husband. Through tearful tributes on social media, heartfelt interviews, and moments of silence observed during wrestling events, Bianca has honored Montez's memory with a raw honesty that resonates deeply. Her willingness to share her pain has opened up important conversations about grief, mental health, and the emotional struggles faced by public figures who often must keep their private battles hidden behind a tough exterior. Fans have rallied around her, sending messages of love and support, recognizing the strength it takes to continue in the public eye while coping with such a personal tragedy. Bianca's story has become one of resilience, showing that even the strongest among us can be vulnerable, and that there is power in allowing ourselves to feel and heal. The wrestling community rallies around Bianca Montez. Ford's death touched every corner of the wrestling world. Promoters, fellow wrestlers, and fans united in mourning the loss of a beloved figure, sharing stories of Montez's kindness, professionalism, and impact on the industry and on their lives. Wrestling promotions organize moments of silence and heartfelt tributes during live shows, a communal acknowledgement of the profound void left by Montez's passing. Colleagues who had shared the ring with him spoke openly about the brotherhood they felt with Montez, a bond forged through the highs and lows of the wrestling life. Bianca's resilience and determination to honor Montez's legacy through her performances and public appearances have inspired many. She embodies the strength of love and the power it can have to help us persevere, even in the face of devastating loss. Coping with grief. Bianca's journey. Forward grief is a deeply personal and often winding journey, and Bianca Belair's path forward after the tragic loss of her husband, Montes Ford, is both heartbreaking and inspiring. Amid the intense swirl of public attention, demanding professional commitments, and the crushing weight of loss, Bianca has made the conscious choice to prioritize healing. Surrounded by family, close friends, and an outpouring of support from fans worldwide, she leans on these pillars to help navigate the overwhelming sorrow. Bianca's resilience shines through in her openness about the pain she's enduring. In candid interviews, she has shared how cherishing Montez's memory means embracing life with the same passion and intensity they both live by. She often speaks about wanting to honor him, not by retreating into silence, but by continuing to push forward, carrying his spirit in everything she does. This commitment reflects the couple's shared dreams, to live fully, to inspire, and to support others through life's ups and downs. A legacy of love and inspiration. Montes Ford's legacy extends far beyond his remarkable feats inside the wrestling ring. Yes, he was an electrifying athlete with an undeniable charisma that captivated audiences around the globe. But his impact was also deeply felt in the love he shared with Bianca and the countless lives he touched along the way. Their story is more than just that of two wrestling stars. It's a testament to love's power to uplift and sustain even in the darkest moments. The bond between Bianca and Montez was built on mutual respect, shared dreams, and unwavering support. They faced the intense pressures of the wrestling world together, always encouraging each other to reach higher and push harder. That love, fierce and genuine, continues to inspire those who knew them and fans who admired them from afar. Remembering Montez, the man behind the spotlight. As the wrestling world continues to process the shock and sadness of Montes Ford's passing, it's crucial to remember the fullness of his life beyond the spotlight. Montez was much more than a high-flying performer or a fan favorite. He was a man with dreams, laughter, and a heart full of love. Those who knew him personally speak of his generosity, humility, and infectious joy. He was someone who could light up a room with his smile and make others feel seen and valued. Montez's journey from his early days in Atlanta to the WWE stage was marked by perseverance and passion, a testament to his dedication and love for what he did. Bianca often reflects on the moments they shared off stage, the quiet evenings, the shared hopes for the future, and the simple joys that made their life together so special. These memories paint a portrait of a man who was deeply human, whose legacy is defined not just by the roar of the crowd, but by the tenderness he showed to those closest to him. Want daily knowledge drops? Subscribe now. Your brain will thank you later.